morning, Craven Mennonite School. Today is Wednesday, February 5th, and my name is Judah.
And I'm Thatcher. This is our 19th episode of Crable Live, and we're now at day 103 of school. This is also our last full day of school for this week.
Tomorrow we'll be having an early dismissal, and there's no school on Friday. This will allow some of your teachers to go to the Mennonite Educators Conference in Virginia.
Last week we asked you what was the biggest bowling alley in the world. The answer is a place in Japan, which I'm going to try to pronounce. It's called the Inazawa Grand Bowl, and it has a record 116 lanes.
This means that Mrs. Steffen's class in this week's winner has of their guess of 115 was only one of the correct answers. Now for a quick bowling fact.
There's evidence to suggest that bowling began over 5,000 years ago. Indoor bowling lanes were only first made about 200 years ago in New York City.
In the early 1900s, bowling balls were actually made out of wood. Also, the highest score you can get in a bowling game is 300, even though you'd only be knocking down 120 pins. Oh, did you hear about that man that waited for 2 hours in the bowling alley to open?
No, what happened?
Well, he was finally able to get the ball rolling.
Okay, well, this weekend there's going to be another type of bowl, but it doesn't have anything to do with throwing a ball down the lane. What we're talking about is the Super Bowl, where the Chiefs will be playing against the Eagles.
This is going to be the 59th Super Bowl, and the Chiefs are trying to win their third straight championship, which has never been done in professional football. The Eagles, who everyone should root for, are playing in their third Super Bowl in the past 7 years.
Super Bowl Sunday is the second highest day of food consumption in the year, with only Thanksgiving Day being higher. There will be almost 1.5 billion chicken wings eaten and 11 million pounds of potato chips.
17% of people say that the best part of the Super Bowl is the commercials. Companies are willing to pay a lot of money for people to see the ads, because 200 million people watch the game. To make just a 30-second commercial costs companies over $7 million.
Well, changing the subject to something a little more affordable, information about our hoagie sale has gone out recently. Our goal is for each student to sell about 18 hoagies or vouchers in our effort to raise $8,000 for the school. Be thinking of what family and friends may be interested in some delicious hoagies.
In this week's edition of Random AI-generated images, we answer the question everyone's had on their mind for years. What would a pair of shoes made out of broccoli look like? Don't worry, we have you covered.
And in case you were wondering, broccoli is a part of the cabbage family. It is also not a natural plant, but is a hybrid created by humans through a process called selective breeding. So go enjoy some broccoli today. It's good for you.
Lastly, we have our trivia question for the week. What we want to know is, what is the average cost of one Super Bowl ticket this year? If it's any help, an average ticket to the normal season for a normal game is around $200.
Talk it over with your classmates and enter your best guess. We'll be back next week to tell you who is the closest, and maybe talk a little bit about the game, but only if the Eagles win. Until then, we hope your day is great and you have a fantastic long weekend. Bye!